Now, next topic is transport of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is transported in three forms. First is the solution form. 7% of carbon dioxide dissolves in blood plasma and is transported as solution form. 23% of carbon dioxide combines with hemoglobin and it forms carbaminohemoglobin. It means hemoglobin has tendency to combine with both carbon dioxide and oxygen, but अगर हीमोग्लोबिन इज एक्सपोज्ड टू बोथ द गैसेस साइमल्टेनियसली तो ये किसके साथ कंबाइन करेगा? द गैस विच विल बी हैविंग हायर पार्शियल प्रेशर. Hemoglobin has affinity for both the gases equally, but when it is exposed to both simultaneously, then it will combine with the gas which is having higher partial pressure. Third is as bicarbonate ions. Carbon dioxide is transported majorly, that is 70% of it is transported in the form of bicarbonate ions. Say this is a blood vessel and the blood vessel has RBC, that is the red blood cell. Carbon dioxide from the blood plasma diffuses inside the RBC. Inside RBC, carbon dioxide combines with water to form carbonic acid. This is carbonic acid and this combines in the presence of enzyme carbonic anhydrase, and along with this enzyme zinc ions are also required for this reaction. That is, carbon dioxide enters from blood plasma into the RBC and it combines with water in the presence of zinc ions and enzyme carbonic anhydrase and it forms carbonic acid. This carbonic acid dissociates into hydrogen ions and bicarbonate ions. So most of the carbon dioxide, that is 70% of carbon dioxide, is transported in the form of bicarbonate ions. These hydrogen ions, they are picked up by the proteins, and bicarbonate ions, they join to bases like sodium ion, potassium ion, and this neutralizes the acidity of the blood, and this helps to maintain the pH of the blood. That is how the transport of carbon dioxide and oxygen takes place. Now, regulation of respiration. How respiration is controlled? To maintain the respiratory rhythm, this is done by the neural system, that is the nervous system. In the medulla oblongata region of the brain, there is present a center called respiratory rhythm center, which is responsible for this regulation. That is the exhalation or inhalation. This respiratory rhythm is controlled by a respiratory rhythm center which is located in medulla. One more center is present in the pons region of the brain, which is called pneumotaxic center. It controls the functions of respiratory rhythm center. यानी कि मेडुला में जो रेस्पिरेटरी रिदम सेंटर है उसको कंट्रोल कौन करता है? न्यूमोटैक्सिक सेंटर विच इज प्रेजेंट इन द पॉन्स रीजन, एंड there is another region which is present adjacent to this respiratory center, that is called chemosensitive area, and it controls the respiratory rhythm. How it controls? By the carbon dioxide and hydrogen ion level in the blood. जैसे ही कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और हाइड्रोजन आयंस का लेवल इंक्रीज होता है ब्लड में, तो दिस केमोसेंसिटिव एरिया, this sends signal to the rhythmic center, or the respiratory rhythm is controlled or it is maintained. कैसे कि अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और हाइड्रोजन आयन का अमाउंट बढ़ेगा तो सांस तेज हो जाएगी, सो दैट मोर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कैन बी एक्सेल्ड outside the body. Now disorders of the respiratory system, try to read out yourself. Asthma, it is difficulty in breathing and wheezing. What is wheezing? सांस लेने के साथ जो आवाज़ आती है चेस्ट से, that is called wheezing due to inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles. Emphysema, it is a disorder in which the walls of alveoli they are damaged, or the major cause of this damage is the cigarette smoking. And another is occupational respiratory disorders, which are associated with the occupation of a person, like the persons who are involved in stone breaking or grinding of the stone, तो उनको बहुत सारा जो है वो इनहेल करने पड़ते हैं वो पार्टिकल्स, जिससे जो है लॉन्ग एक्सपोजर्स कैन गिव राइज टू इन्फ्लेमेशन एंड फाइब्रोसिस ऑफ the lungs. This leads to the lung damage. One more example is persons who are associated with carpet, woolen or the cloth industry, they also suffer from such disorders. And persons who are involved in asbestos or tin factories, उनको भी जो है ऐसे एक्सपोजर का खतरा ज़्यादा रहता है. So we are finished with two chapters. First was nutrition and second is breathing and exchange of the gases.